We can roll 'em.
All right. Thomas Jefferson said, "Those who labor in the earth are the chosen people of God. He has made this deposit for substantial and genuine virtue. It is the focus in which he keeps alive that sacred fire which otherwise might escape from the face of the earth." Thomas Jefferson said that about 10 years ago. My humble brethren of sickle and plow, guardians of crops and cows, without you we would live in caves instead of cities. This society gains its sustenance through the cost of your will and your backs. All things come with a cost. Liberty comes with a cost. But guess what else comes with a cost? Tyranny. There is a cost to tyranny. But tyranny also is the cost of virtue. You lose your virtue year by year. They take the first of your crops during the prime season, and they allow you and I to have the second crop, the crop that's meager and pale in comparison. Sometimes the rains are too heavy by the second crop, or not enough rain, and we get no crop. But they always seem to take the prime, the prime crop, so they never suffer. They are in towers of glory with our prime crop as we suffer with what leftovers they allow us to have. What gives them the right? Divine right, you say, right? He's the king, King Louis XIII, divine by God. Well, the Americans, they stuck their thumb in King George's eye, and he had divine right as well. And did God punish them? No. God blessed them. Because God blesses those who bless themselves. There was no punishment. There was no lightning and meteors coming from the sky. They're free, happy people. The Americans did not stand with their heads cowered and defeated hearts while their rights and representations were pilfered from them bit by bit. I know you are simple men, but does not the simple man track and hunt the fox that steals his fowl at night? But some of you say, oh, it's just one fowl. I have many more. But every night the fox returns, and soon you have fowl no more. I know you are men of the plow and not men of the sword. But now is the time to take what is rightfully ours, our freedom. I ask you to put away your plow and lend me your backs. If you're unable to lend me your backs, if you're unable to fight for your own freedoms, allow your sons at least to make their own choice. Allow them to choose to fight for their freedoms if they would like. To fight for the freedoms of their sons and their sons' sons. At least allow that to happen. Tyranny will not rest. It is not something of one single generation. It'll continue bit by bit, piece by piece. It's a greedy, greedy little beast. And it will continue through generations, whether it's King Louis XIII or King Louis XIV or King Louis XV. It'll continue, and bit by bit, their greed and their hunger is unquenchable. They will continue to take and take until we are starving, and they are continuing to party and live life to its fullest. What was it that Queen Antoinette said when she found out that our vegetables were rotting and we were eating rotting vegetables? She said, let them eat cake. Because she couldn't understand that certainly we must have cake. Just because the vegetables are rotting, we must have cake or something else. She doesn't understand. She's never lived the life of the plow. She's never known what it's like when the droughts come or the monsoons come. She's never known what it's like to feel that rumble in your stomach. Now, we have all prepared. We've lived lives and generations of lives. We have stock and chickens and cattle to keep us through those hard times. But what if they want more stock? What if they want more cattle? Maybe the banquets aren't big enough. What will happen to our emergency supplies? Those will go. So you can't sit idly and think that everything's going to be okay. Maybe the next king will be nicer. It's time. This tyranny, it must be slain. As a foul, diseased beast must be put to the ground. You are the chosen people. You are the virtue of this country. Rise up and take what is rightfully yours. Viva la France, and God bless the free.